Super
He
glue works
literally got his
wonders.
back blown out, so.
Now that we're all here, welcome back.
Did no, that'd be like
When we last
More,
left you,
Damien says back, more like his back.
that'd be like sticking an IED into that.
Okay,
I'm.
go. No,
all
we
right.
didn't want
Well,
to hear
so
that.
long as we have fused the spine, everything is fine.
Mhm.
Anyway, so when last you left, you had removed the hand of the bomber, killing him in the process, frying his neural circuits, disengaging his bomb. The bus that you were on has landed outside of the city of Shingami on the planet of Jiru. This is one of the many cities under the jurisdiction of Mrs. Zadzik. And the bus driver has shut down. You are stranded here. Standard hijacking protocol. That bus ain't going anywhere, but you are free to visit the city. Your current contacts within the city, you know of Chief O'Goblin of the local police department. Back at her estate, not far from the city, is Miss Zadzik. As you look at the city before you, the sprawling, modern, gleaming skyscrapers of the city proper are huddled inside of a large, kilometers wide wall surrounded by small hives of scum and villainy. I mean, slums.
What? Hive City? No!
It does
All
appear,
right.
as you look at it, that the city proper is very heavily monitored for who is going in and out. But people pretty much seem to be freely going within the little hives of city around it.
It thinks I am still logged in, and I had to relog in.
Oh no.
Well,
Back
good
to.
success and resuming. Anyway, the massive city, you'd get lost for days in there. And also, I couldn't find an adequate city map, so that's just momentarily off limits. However, the more ramshackle areas around are looking awfully inviting. But what choose you all to do?
I think we need like a pass or something, so let's go find something to do.
Is that alright?
Unless anyone, literally anyone, has an objection.
Nope. I high fived my
Nope.
hand along the way.
As you enter the first
dear
of the
sweet Buddha.
little cell cities surrounding the main center, the confusing, mixed up streets all jumbled around. It looks like it was once set up to be very nice. There appear to be remnants of parks, the government buildings behind large walls seem decently well kept. The local bar, the building is well, still looks like it was purpose built to really serve the citizenry. And then everything went south, and people just started throwing up cardboard and plastic and, whatever scraps of metal, and suddenly, city. At the distance, you see the most modern building, and you can tell that that is the police headquarters. There are a lot more people milling about than what I put on screen, but I didn't want to make it too busy.
Good, because this is a big ass map.
And there we go.
Dang.
It is now unpaused, and John is not with us today. So you go away.
I feel like these buildings are important, and I don't want to get close to the two keeps in town. Is my opinion.
What is this big building over here on directly across from us?
Inner city.
That is the police headquarters of this portion of the city.
Precinct.
Oh, damn.
Yes, precinct. That is the fancy word for it.
Well, I think station house is the fancy.
Whatever. I just glued a bunch of fucking maps together. Give me a break.
Nice.
You can see some of the cut marks. Anyway,
Gosh, my
you
internet's
are
in
free
terrible shape.
to. Your ultimate goal is to find a ship with which to fly about the quadrant and to actually be able to take missions that take you off planet.
So let's see if there's any signs or anything directing us to the nearest starport. That we didn't just come from.
So, all right. Uh-oh. Everybody's character sheet's closed. Hold on.
No!
Damn reboot.
What?
I was going to call for a roll, but it is difficult to know what to call if I do not see what we can roll.
I call for a vote of no confidence in the DM.
I don't have any confidence either. Give me a break.
Damn! Outsmarted again.
Let's see. All right. What qualifies as investigation in this system? Let's see.
I'm gonna be right back. You figure that out and let me know.
All right. Wow, there literally isn't an investigate. Really?
Perception?
Yeah,
Maybe?
can kind of see that. Okay, where is rulebook? Here is. All right. Let's see. Identify magic item, engineering. It doesn't tell me which attribute to call for. It tells me the difficulty, though. It's going to be a difficulty 20.
Can I intimidate someone to tell me where one is?
I mean, yes, that is a lot easier. And that one would fall under a difficulty of 15, as it's very easy to intimidate somebody.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, well,
We need to intimidate somebody?
I think we skip straight to intimidation.
Wow, okay. How
I
about let me
suggested
try
perception.
something? Let me try something.
Yeah, it's perception seems to be the one that it would come down to, a wisdom check.
Okay, I have a +6 to perception, guys.
Well, you beat my +4.
Does a 16 find a damn street sign or map?
As you enter this area of the city, the signs around points to the government center here and here. The Gilded Lily, a bar, here. The local precinct house over here. However, it does not appear to be any local Starship ports in this local area. It seems that the only one is in the city proper.
Okay. So despite what we said previously, do we want to go talk to the chief and see if maybe he can give us a hand with this, or at least getting into the inner city? Or do we want to go to the bar and look for rumors with the barkeep?
Computer consoles anywhere.
Probably in the government house.
See?
So we've got options, guys, but I'm not hearing any feedback.
And I'm
I
merely
would
the
prefer a
observer in all
computer
this.
terminal where I can do some
Um,
searches.
You suspect that the bar, appearing well made, may likely have some manner of network interface.
Okay, I'm good
They've
with
got a
that.
Wi-Fi room.
Yay! Is the
I
bar this
think I
nice
just want to kind
round
Yeah.
of
thing?
Yeah, let's see. I think one of you has already gone wandering because I only got 3 of you now. Let's see.
I'm just inside the inner gate, so
Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay. Anyway, so yes, you were going to the bar. Oh, there you are. All right. Okay, deselect, not select everybody. Sorry, having trouble with the system. All right. Sending you to the bar.
sound like my uncle.
And get to work once you're there.
Well, probably be my aunt to search for my uncle, but those were the 80s.
As you walk into the bar, it does look like it was once very well kept, but has long since seen its heyday. Drab, dreary, everything muted.
Let's go here. Looks like a nice spot to. Ah, I don't know.
As he walks off screen.
Okay, I look for a way to interface in with the Wi-Fi.
So, all right. For this, we are going to do a computers at a difficulty of 15.
Okay. No. Did that work? Ah, yep. Here we go.
And that is 20. All right. It does indeed appear that they have Wi-Fi, and it says 2 drink minimum. That's the name of the
Okay.
the Wi-Fi.
And also the password. You don't get it
Yep.
to drink minimum.
All right. I'll order something cheap.
Twice. I ain't
Well,
ordering shit. I'm already in debt.
what'll it be? Wells 1 credit.
Oh god, it's been
Say
so long
again?
I forgot all my bar etiquette.
The well is 1 credit.
He
What, you
means
ever been
well
to...
drinks, not a well, right?
Jesus, like you ever been to a bar before. Yes,
Look,
a cup of alcohol is 1 credit.
sorry friend, it's just some of the bars I've been in you actually had to drink out of the well for a charge. Just wanted to be sure.
Ah, you're from over on that end of the planet.
I'm from that end of the galaxy.
Alright, well, 2 for 1 deal. 1 credit. Whoever's paying, I'll get you your drinks.
Drinks, I'm paying.
Alright. If you could subtract
All
1
right.
credit from your...
Yep. I'll find it in a minute. Probably under inventory.
Indeed. As I am looking. Yep.
Currency. Yes. 209 down to 208.
Alright.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And you have access to the local Wi-Fi. And...
All right.
well, what specifically would you like to look for?
Use ships for sale.
Good call.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a computer's check again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, rolling normally.
All right. And you are able to determine that there was a ship for sale recently on the outskirts of town, but it does appear to have disappeared, and the listing is currently suspended.
Ooh. All right, let's see if we can find anybody who might know of a ship. I chat up some people at the bar. Do you want me to roll diplomacy or something? Or...
Yes, let's see. Yeah, diplomacy would make sense for that one.
Are there other regions in the area that I can search?
Well, Drix has actually picked up on some information, and this here gentleman at the bar is being whispered about all around the bar. Everybody has been avoiding him. He is an outsider, probably a pirate, but he's been given a very wide berth.
The rat guy I'm standing next. No, that's Sam. Where the hell is this guy?
Yeah, the rat guy you were standing next
Oh
to.
no.
Down at the actual bar itself.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure I'm on a stage.
I turned that into the front door and foyer.
Foyer. Okay. So, friend, you seem to be not terribly popular. Seems like you're an outsider like us.
Yeah, folks around these parts ain't seen too many from my part of the country.
Really? I just had the barman laugh at me for having to pay to drink out of well water a few times.
Oh, nah, I'm from Liberty over in Free Space. Over on the Alliance side. Well, at least it was.
Oh, is Liberty and have not there anymore? Because I've seen that happen too.
Nah, I left the area, so, well, just, out doing my own thing these days.
All right, and what thing is that? I apologize for the curiosity. I'm just very new in town.
I can tell. Listen, partner, if you're trying to buy information, you might want to try leading with credits. Or at least something worth a little bit. I can tell you're new at this.
Da, 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 da. No, that's a terrible idea. Okay.
As he was checking his skill list.
Yep. Well, friend, a little light on the credits here, but I do have other things to offer, such as, you know, abilities and skills you might be in search of, or one might be in search of.
Well, now you're talking my language there. There actually is something. I had a run-in with some old friends. Some gangsters from these parts.
Oh.
And, yeah, my ship's is actually, parked right outside the base that they just recently took over. An old radar station. And those bastards have gone and put up some anti-aircraft guns.
You need the gun silenced before you can take off.
It is rather useful.
Okay. And what would such a service be worth to one?
Well, it would get me off this rock, so I'd be eternally grateful, and it might be worth you whatever information you're seeking.
Seems fair. Where's the radar station?
It is one screen away.
Voice of the DM.
Just about 5 clicks out of town.
All right. Well, let me discuss things with my proteges, and we may
Wait,
just take you up on that.
y'all get back
Yeah.
to me. I got some other feelers out there, so don't be too hasty.
Proteges.
Back to where I'm sitting. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, I'm not walking over to you. I'm asking, do we want to do this?
Uh, give me a couple of minutes. Brian, I
Yes.
checked for information about the place he's talking about.
It's all right. As you access the further information on the planet, you are able to come up with sort of the Google Earth equivalent of a view of the old radar camp. It appears to have easy ingress from the river underneath a elevated platform of stations. There appear to be multiple little pedestals or pads in the Google Earth image. There are in this image many crates lying around. You can definitely tell that it's the sort of activity that recent large scale moving in would look like.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The overall site,
Are
it's.
there?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, the overall site itself is not exceptionally large. Only about, what is this, 240 feet side to side, and 140 feet north to south appears to be the active area.
That's not a lot, no.
So yeah, it's still
Pretty small
relatively
radar
confined.
station. Is this part of the official government, or is this?
This looks like it was once official government, but much like the surrounding parts of the Beehive Cell portions of the city, it seems like the city officials have just given up on it, and it's been just left to the elements.
Okay, and is there a landing pad starport area somewhere nearby where I can see this gentleman's ship? Or
Uh, his ship is hidden. Uh, It was merely near the area. However, to the north of the radar station, there appears to be a landing pad.
Mhm. Okay.
And so as I said, there appears to be a relatively easy ingress either up the river that it's sitting over, and you would be well below all of the platforms, or you could just, straight up walk out onto the platforms and, just Leroy Jenkins it all the way. But
Okay. Does it look like it's got any? So this doesn't have the anti-aircraft guns. This is just the radar station, correct?
Well, they'd probably be pretty recent
yeah,
if he was able to
what you
land but
see,
not
yeah, what you
cross.
see on the Google Maps there is a old decaying station with a few crates recently moved in. There's no indication how old this image is. As much
Gotcha.
like Google, they don't tell you.
Google
Sounds
actually does. I
Google
have
does,
to do that a
but
lot for the city, but yes,
we get
they're
your point.
anywhere from 1 to 5 years old.
All right, well, that's probably about the same estimate for this picture then, 1 to 5.
Working
Okay.
1 to 5. That's the
Actually,
way
you know
we
what?
do
It's more updated. We'll call it 1 to 5 months.
it. Okay.
Okay.
We'll sci-fi
I
this.
will display the images and whatnot so everybody can see them on the table here. And ask what do so. This is what I got. This is what I can find. I don't know anything about his ship because I don't have a name or anything to search for him by. And I wasn't able to find any other ships in the area. So it doesn't look like there's any massive defensive weapons. We just need to get the radars offline, which shouldn't be too difficult for me to hack once I get there. But I'm
Unless
gonna
they're
need to
not
get
tied
there.
into the radar or are able to go independent of.
I will do a search for anti-air systems in the area specifications to see if they are standalone or tied in.
Okay, that is a new check, and I know that one. Let's see. That is identify.
Hi,
Let's
sweetie.
see. 10 times 1 is half, so
Ah,
specials items. So, all right, that will be a difficulty of 17 from your. Let's see. Is there anything more obvious than computers?
Engineering is the only
I
other
think
thing I can think
engineering
of.
might be the more relevant one on this one.
Okay, that's fine. They're the same
Oh, were they ultimately the same stat?
bonus.
Oh. All right.
Woohoo!
You are able to determine that they are individually programmed, that you can hack them, and that it generally takes. Shit, I lost it. Here it is.
and a no.
It generally takes 1d4 rounds to disable.
Unless you take the
Okay.
direct route and just blow it up.
Unless you take the direct route and just blow it up. It does also have hit points in all technicalities.
I was about to say, if you made invulnerable defenses, we are going to have a chat.
Oh, no, 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 I'm not that crazy. I like seeing things blown up, but you have many
Okay.
options for the disabling there.
No, no, Anna,
Well,
no.
I will suggest it that I can try and disable it and also make, do it to where it doesn't show that it's disabled by any operators who may or may not be using the system. Put it on like a feedback loop to a clear day kind of thing.
Mm. That would be possible at a increased difficulty, whereas just simple hacking is a lower difficulty.
Well, obviously.
On off situations.
Mhm.
So, all right. Is there any further
I don't want
information?
to. That is all I can think of because for the group is like if I just disable it, they might be able to troubleshoot it and get it back up and running by the time he flies out. And especially if we're in his ship with him, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Mm.
Yeah, that seems like a bit of a Jane the hero situation.
Yes. So I am down to hack the
6,000.
system if untraceable. He could be very upset about that one. That one hurt my soul the first time I watched it.
Well, especially since they're doing jobs for like 3,000, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
All
So yeah,
right.
I'm good with attempting to hack the system. If I can't hack the system, I'll have to go loud. Unless anybody has any other ideas.
I think we need to get some eyes on first. But regardless, I think we're going to do it. Unless somebody has a different something to say. Please.
I tried searching online. I couldn't find Craigslist ships. At least nothing available. So I'm out. About ideas.
All right.
I
All right.
mean, I can go
Mm-hmm. Please.
stealthy. No, you can't. Love. I'm just looking what I have for like intel.
Yeah, you're the
Jeez, my
sneaky one.
perspective. Yeah.
I have a pretty good stealth. I'm betting it's not as good as Sam's, but I'm still I is sneaky.
Yeah, I'm the face man. Snam's the sneaky one. You're the hacker.
Mm.
Locke's the, let's say,
Muscle.
fighter. Muscle. John's more muscle.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and give you
Alright.
the radar camp overview since you said you wanted to get eyes on.
Mm-hmm.
So you cautiously approach.
Sail the
I
From
see
the
3
river,
guns.
and as you look out to the north off map, the landing pad has the ship that has gone missing sitting up there.
Oh,
Well, hello there.
And surrounded are various little skittermanders all
sorry, what?
scurrying about. The
They're so
anti-air
happy.
the anti-aircraft guns are the big ones, the big 3
Yeah, I
here
see
through
3
the
guns
center.
and 1 radar.
There's the radar station. These little anti-personnel ones are in various states of disrepair, disuse, and or construction. They
Okay,
appear
so
to
I
have
see
been recently
2,
moved in.
1, 2,
So just
3, 4,
Yes. And the
okay.
the
Hang on.
4
6.
anti-personnel up top do appear to be operational, but seem to be exclusively pointing outwards.
So with an 18 perception, does this appear to be any kind of command hub or anything like that? Just from what we can see from here.
um, it really just appears to be like a raised sitting structure of some sorts. I honestly
Hmm.
could not figure out for the life of me what that was supposed to be.
Well, whatever you want to make it, maybe.
Yeah, so I'm going with a raised sitting structure. Uh, it does appear that a additional anti-aircraft could potentially be mounted there, but has not yet been done so.
Okay, so do we want to head for the actual radar station first? Or do you want to check
Yes,
out the guns
currently
first?
you are about 20 feet below grade, and since everybody is up on the catwalks,
God.
Maybe they'll take turns on the catwalks.
you are presently unseen.
Are we sure they're not rat walks?
Well, I mean, technically there's... Oh, I almost said scat walks, but that would have been bad.
That's an entirely different genre.
Mm,
Yeah, I was going to go for, like, Skittermander Cat, and then, yeah, I failed on that one.
okay.
The water
So the
flowing around you is
4,
relatively shallow, only about 3 or 4 feet, very easily wadable.
okay. The glowing anti-personnel weapons, those are not finished yet.
Yes, I just did that to indicate that they were inoperable.
Okay. All right. So it looks like they probably won't be able to turn those in on us, which is nice.
Yeah. Is there really only 3 of us tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, there's 4. Mayflock, Sam, Alex. Unless somebody's dropped out.
Oh, he's blending in.
5. Yeah, there is.
No,
Yeah,
I see. He's
yeah,
blending in.
you're all down at the south end.
Okay. Hmm.
I mean, I can probably sneak
That ship was reported.
I just don't know what to do when I get there.
Was that ship reported as stolen?
The ship is reported as missing and unknown location.
Hmm. Does it look like a decent ship?
It looks like a bucket of bolts.
Eh.
I mean, at the very least, it looks like it's airtight, probably.
Potentially? We're gonna have to work on it.
I mean, it was listed
Say,
as
do we even want-
operable in the listing, so it flies. It will probably keep you alive. It covers the basics.
Mhm.
Beggars and choosers
Okay.
kind of situation.
Love the sound.
Okay. Does it have any weapons?
It was listed as having 2 weapons, mounted and
Okay.
operable.
Okay. If it was an unarmed transport, I was going to suggest wasting this place and taking one of the AA guns and mounting it.
just one.
I don't think it's big enough for multiple.
Plus, power draw, and mass, and
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm assuming we would like to keep this quiet.
Yes, indeed. Everybody, please roll stealth. Nice. Not so nice.
Oh, geez.
I'm a scared. But I have a +7 to it, so I shouldn't be. Well,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
not
gonna have
great.
to use my re-roll of the night because I don't want a 1 on initial going in stealth.
Okay.
Ugh. It hurts me to do this, but
All right.
okay, that's better.
It brings you all up to adequate. Everybody except Alex is able to slip into the water quietly.
Yay!
Alex, he kind of stumbles in, but does in fact manage to make a sufficiently fish-like splash.
I can't tell if that's racist or not.
Take it how you will. So, yes, you are all currently in the water and stealthily swimming amongst the fishes.
Sam, can you find us a way into this first AA gun?
Rats are goodness.
Well, this isn't a sinking ship, so...
It's not a
I said it's not a sinking ship, so
sinking
you don't
ship,
need to worry
gotcha.
about it.
profession.
Yeah, I was gonna say your profession should.
Do I need to
be,
roll anything to help with this?
For you to determine. What did you just roll? Profession. Okay, yeah, that would work. At a 15. It's all right. You are able to determine that the access hatches to the anti-aircraft gun are right on the side of the machine. Unfortunately, all of the machines are about 2 feet away from the edges of the... Yeah, is that about 2 feet? Okay, about 6 feet away from the edge of the platforms. But, that said, the panel is right on the side. You could probably stay low and be okay.
Gotta get low, low.
I swim back to my party and relay what I found. Did anybody hear me?
Yes.
I did.
No.
Thank you. All right,
Yeah.
Brian,
Yes.
for the things I'm thinking about doing, do I
All
need
right.
to go into each of these AA guns and disconnect onto them, or
Yeah, is once you
just the
have
satellite be good?
access to the panel, you would be rolling a computer's check at a difficulty of 17, and on your success, it would take 1d4 turns in order to get all of your programming through. And you would basically just
Okay.
Have a really high, I also have a pretty high sleight of hand if you need me to get you into something.
I just need them to not see me while I'm accessing the system to
Did we come here in the
make
middle
it
of the
think
day?
that it's.
Were we smart enough to do that?
I didn't ask.
Oh, jeez.
That's probably oversight on my part. I'll remember
I
that in
mean,
the
if
future.
anyone could. I mean, that's a good point. If it's the middle of the day, if we've seen what we need, now we can come back at night.
I would give you
I'm
the
in
option.
favor.
I would give you the option to do that. All right.
We need to come back, or
Maybe
can we
you
just
need
find
to
a
go
spot
round
like
it
down low to
class.
hide?
Yeah, you
Maybe
all.
hide underneath one of the platforms and wait till cover of darkness.
All right. Well, whichever you technically do. The various patrols all move around and go about their business through the day, and you come back at night, and poof, it's dark now. Let's see, can I actually do that? I might be able to. Nope, didn't.
Okay.
All right, well,
Do the guards
it's
have
poof
a
dark now.
standardized?
The
kinda like-
ones that are left, there are fewer than there were during the day. However, they just seem to be randomly milling about their general areas. This guy over here seems to be mostly focused on the left half of the structure. This guy by the radar station seems to be just wandering in circles. The one in back is mostly hanging out on the right-hand side.
Okay. Time to sneak up and start disabling shit.
Alright, and now that it is under the cover of darkness, it is
Yep.
much easier for you. Let me see how they handle it.
Staying low and sneaky, hopefully.
And you know have standards, so okay. All right. Nobody hears anything. So, I presume you go to the
Okay.
machine. It will be 1d4 turns. If you
Alright.
succeed on your... you can go ahead and roll the computer's check for your difficulty of 17. DC's... and you get it. And it will take 3 turns for the programming to take. I will keep a little tracker of that. In the meanwhile, it will remain active, but your programming is being uploaded. Actually, I guess I should count down.
Okay. This is the disable, and it still thinks it's operational?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm stuck here till this is done, correct?
Actually, it didn't say that part. Did you need to stay with
What's
it?
your range?
Yeah, I mean, what? It tells me what to do to crack it. Do you actually need to? computers. Damn you, Index. There you
I
are.
went with the custom rig as opposed to the droid, so I am the hacking system.
Hack computer system 139. Okay, as takes one full action per tier of the computer system. Okay, and I had that at tier 2. So
You use a wet paper towel,
okay, so
otherwise it bends.
this being a tier 2 weapon, you would need to stay present for 2 turns, even though it's going to take 3 turns for it to take. Yeah, it's basically just like leaving a programming run, so that kind of makes sense. You would, however, be able to, if somebody attacks you or comes near you, you'd be able to get out of the way. Or
Gotcha.
further hide.
Move! Move!
Okay, so I lay flat on the ground until I can start, belly crawling backwards again.
Alright. Anybody else going to do anything at this time?
Nope, I'm just treading water.
Alright.
Just wait.
I'm gonna guess I'll watch his back.
Alright. Let's see.
Hey, you can sneakily take out the
This
engine.
is the one that I did that way. And that one.
I got
And
So-
that one. Alright. All of them continue to be oblivious to your situation, and I will free you from your confines of having to stay there. The program will continue
Okay.
running.
And I begin sneaking my way back down. Belly crawl, however I need to do it.
Alright. Where to next for y'all?
Okay, well,
Uh.
if the program's fully loaded, I say we just move downstream and go to the ship.
It's loaded into the one anti-aircraft.
Oh,
They were
fuck.
independent systems.
Mhm.
All right. On to the next.
Right or left, guys? Where do we want to go?
I vote right just because I can.
All right, works for me.
I'm gonna try and float down to here and quietly get out of the water. I am the knight,
You are indeed the knight.
and I'm just gonna find a little hidey hole in case I need to make a distraction or something.
Okay. I'm going to start heading this way.
Alrighty.
Sam, I'm going to need an escort, please.
Yep. And oh, I lost Alex. Where'd you go?
I'm over on the left.
Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah.
I'm in a.
Your character's picture was blending with the water.
I am so stealthy, even the DM can't find me.
You really did roll a 20 on that one.
Okay. So, Sam, waiting for you.
All right. So, Sam, you going to go right to join?
I say, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Sam.
I think she crashed again.
Saying critical fit.
Yeah, she crashed
Boundary
out
virtual
again.
tabletop. What went wrong?
Dang, it's my second highest skill, so I've got a pretty decent. I've got a +7 to pilot, so
Nice.
Yeah, so at
should
the
be
very
okay.
least,
If
you'll be
anybody
able to
else,
point it in the right direction.
Yes. If anybody else has anything in piloting, they can be a gunner. Because that's how
I
the.
have +4.
Good shooting, Tex.
All right, you're my gunner.
I don't think I have anything in. Let me open that back up.
We
I
call
also
you
have +4.
auxiliary.
Oh, I have a +6. I put nothing into it, but I still have a +6.
I think she just beat Locke.
Well, she just has a high dex, which is the thing that rolls on it. But
Mm.
yeah, under the description for piloting, is piloting and operating weapons, Starship weapon systems is the same thing. So
They
I'll
are the
fly.
same
Oh,
thing?
shoot. It's under. Yeah, operating shipboard weapons counts as a piloting check.
Huh.
Yeah, Starship combat we'll probably be getting into in a session or two, depending on how fast you guys go.
How fast we get a ship?
That does help.
Oh.
I feel like I should just be the comms officer. I will be Uhura.
Well, you are apparently the pretty one, so.
And the talky one.
Alright, so we have the two teams split up. We got one team going left, one team going right. And Red, will you be making an attempt on this one here?
Yep, just rolled it.
Okay, and that time you did not succeed. There's a tiny little spark. Nothing really appears to happen, so you may try again.
All right. I will do it so.
And this time you get it. We
Ooh.
will fire up a new timer. Alright. Locke and Alex, you gonna do anything over on your side?
Nope.
Just watching for any reason to cause a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright,
Going back
then.
down.
I'm gonna snuggle up under the superstructure here.
Why can I not select you? There we
Come
go.
on.
Mm.
What? It needs to plug in. Is there a hole there? Bring it here.
Alright, and if you will give me just a second to catch up with you guys. One of you, and one of you, please.
One of us. One of us.
And the nearest one pauses
Okay.
and walks over to the edge, looking into the inky darkness below, and sees nothing because it was Alex and he is the knight, though he did kick a rock. And so he turns back and continues to walk down the bridge. Back to you. One more turn. Alright, and... Oh, what the hell? Who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? You don't exist.
God seems to be having a bit of an off day.
Yeah, sorry. I had a just random ass NPC off in the corner of the screen. He isn't even supposed to exist on this world.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Okay.
Alright, this one is going to be a lot harder as the Skittermander that thought he heard something in the general vicinity of Alex is basically on top of it.
I would like to throw a fish.
Okay, I will give you a free action for that. Go ahead and roll a d100 for distance.
So I'd like
Throw
to
it
use
in
the expert thrower
Oh,
and
expert thrower.
going for a
Okay.
large fish and going for a large splash somewhere towards the center area.
Towards the center area. Could you ping that again? That way. Okay.
Just somewhere
In that
not
vicinity.
the direction of the turret.
So, all right. Let's see. What was your? Let's see. Expert thrower. All right, let me read this real quickly, just so I can catch up. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, I have it popped out, and it kind of broke the system or broke the page a little bit.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay, there we go. As a ranged attack, it's going to hurl an object to debris in bulk 3, maximum bulk strength modifier +2. Oh, you can throw a biggie. Okay.
Just say
Yeah,
he
I'm
could.
Okay,
Google
so
and
since it's
something
not
down here and tuck it in.
yeah, so since it's not at a person, then the damage won't matter.
Gonna splat the fish.
They wheel by. Okay, range increment 5 times strength modifier in feet, and your current strength modifier is 5. So 5 times 5, 25. Okay, I was going to be overly generous. Wow. All right, so given your position, I'll actually allow a doubling, and I will let you hit in this neighborhood.
I'm gonna aim for that catwalk.
So, alrighty. So that will be an what was that? An unarmed attack, basic melee attack, and you would hit it. The rock clangs off of
Okay.
the system, and both. Whoops, that's this measuring tool steel. Both. This guy over here rushes towards the sound. This guy turns around and starts running towards that. Gets there. They're all
That's
now.
my
Now they're all
cue.
looking around. Okay. All right, and you may cue the computer's roll difficulty or DC. Still stuck in the old system. DC 17. All right. You got it.
Okay. Since we have all three of the weapon systems, do I even need to touch the damn radar?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Plus, my thinking is once we get out of here, we can take this to the cops, and in exchange for tipping them off about this place and that we disabled all the defenses, they let us keep the thing for free. Like, officially. Was my thinking.
When they watch us fly off with the ship, they might not. They might fix it by then. Well,
Well, we can at least tell them that there are defenses.
yeah, it'll take them a while probably to fix it.
All right. Is that decision made then? Going for the radar dish?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's just. I'm gonna need more distractions because they're right on top of it.
Yeah, and these guys are still searching for the source of that rock. Well, noise. That I know what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to continue to go.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright. Sam is hiding under a catwalk. Appropriate place for a rat.
Under a catwalk. Under a catwalk.
All right. As Red and I cross paths, I'm going to throw something at this raised area on the left.
It's alright. Your melee attack. That one doesn't make it all the way up to the catwalk, but as it clatters down the side, it does draw the attention of these two again. The one on the far side continues to move over and is looking most intently in this direction. You hear them skitter talking to each other, loud scratchy noises. As I don't think any of you are actually fluent in that. Let's see. Oh, we didn't do languages. Yeah. You hear them muttering to each other, though you can't make out what they're saying.
They sound more inquisitive or pissed.
They sound confused. Yeah, what was that?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm going to do one more to the underside of this catwalk. Try and just get him as far away as possible.
Alright. Let us see that attack. And at point blank range, you nail that, and all three of them that time all turn at the exact same moment and start rushing towards, in a very funny manner that way anyway, but they all rush.
Yeah. Time to start the hack.
Alright. This will also be a DC 16. Or 17, you got it anyway. The hack begins.
All right. Time to go lift the ship. Where's the ship at?
It is
North,
at
can't see it from here.
the north end of the camp. And so... as everybody is moving past, let me give these guys one more roll. Oh, so close. All right, and Locke was able to successfully pass under that bridge with all of them distracted. Alex is still very much the knight, and as all of you head north to the landing pad, you see an old, damn near rusted out ship. It seems serviceable, but it matches the description of the missing vessel. And a piloting skill or a piloting check should be able to determine whether you are able to hotwire this thing.
Okay.
you succeed. 20 was what I was looking for, and 22 you got. You hotwire it, and as the engines fire up, you all get aboard, and you fly off. The Skittermanders all cursing and swearing at you as they try to rush. And watch the ship that they had stolen fly off.
Okay. Alex,
Hmm.
I'm going to turn the comms over to you so you can radio to the police to let them know that everything that you think is a good idea, which I agree with.
All right. Let's see. Do I need to roll for that, Brian?
Uh,
I got a plus
ju-
5 in computers.
it's pretty easy to contact the chief if you want to.
Okay, yeah, let's just contact the chief. And I inform him of what has happened, what we found, and even data squirt him the initial listing for this craft.
Well, that's a mighty fine bit of information you got there. I've been looking for those boys. They've been a gang, they've been a thorn in my side for months now. They've been stealing ships left and right. You know, I happen to know the owner of that ship, so you know what? I'll let y'all have that one. Just for the information. We'll send a nice little bombing team out to that radar site for you. Thanks a bunch, y'all.
Well, thank you much, Chief. If you could send us up the official documents for us so we don't get in trouble onward, that'd be great.
As he logs out, transmits to your ship your IFF, your transponder code, and your ship is legit in your name.
Yay!
I next put us in a call into the spaceport and asked for a pad.
Copy that. We will locate you a pad, and the docking fee will be 10 credits for 1 night.
Copy that.
Alright. You all can scrape together the 10 credits from whoever you want to. I have given you access to rusty old scrap ship under the vital NPCs. I was just experimenting with a new way to
Alright.
organize, and it's not working out for me, so... Anyway, this ship has 2 laser cannons, one in the forward firing arc and one in the aft firing arc. Ship combat in this system is pretty much like X-Wing.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's pretty damn similar.
You know, I've accidentally rammed ships on attack runs in X.
Yeah,
Lot.
it's this does have a similar there are turning radii for especially larger ships and momentum.
Oh, Damien.
Oh, you're talking about the table game. I thought you meant the
Yes, the computer game is also quite fun, but yes, I was actually referring to the table game.
Well, thankfully Maeve is an expert at X.
Yes, so the space combat will feel somewhat similar. It's definitely not a 1-for-1, but there will be similarities when we reach that point.
Okay, I'm just saying we need to go over this thing with a fine-tooth comb, because if it rattles apart on takeoff, it's not going to go well. And who knows what they may or may not have left us, you know?
Once we get her settled down, I'll spend time going over the ship. Since your new friend now can get out because this thing's not going to attack him, he'd be a might bonus to us. We might want to figure out what we can get, whether it's going to be information later on, contacts, or maybe repair parts. I don't know.
You know, he might not actually be too happy with this, because he said it was his ship, and we just legally stole it.
No, his ship was parked outside of the camp. This one was
Oh! Yeah, I'm going to call
not
him.
anything.
Yeah.
He didn't know anything about it.
Okay, I call him.
Well,
And
that mighty appreciative of that. Sounds
I-
like you got yourself a ride yourself. So,
Now,
what information did y'all want?
well, let's put a pin in that. I would advise you to hurry because the chief said he was going to send a few bombing friends over to the camp, and collateral damage does happen.
I see. Sounds like I need to go get me a new parking space.
Yep,
Thanks
calls
kindly,
for
all.
set.
Why don't you meet me at the Lily next time you're in town? I'll be there in
Andrew?
about a week. Maybe 2. And
All right.
that's where we'll end it, and you now have a date with a mysterious dark stranger in a dark, seedy bar.
The best
Sounds like
date.
my love
I
life.
would like to get an engineering roll for seeing
Mm-mm.
if there's any systems that need
Don't
immediate
roll it.
attention
Don't
or
roll
not.
it. Take a 20.
Okay,
it
we can
easy.
take 20s on
Okay,
this one.
yes. In this case, the ship, you can take a 20 on this one. I will give you that because it is at this point you're basically parked. You are in the starport, so you have safe harbor right now. You have the time. You can take the 20. As I said when we started the game, that for any such particular rolls, I am going to give you the option to roll it and risk the 1 in 20 chance of a critical failure. But a 2+ would be you check out the systems, everything's a-okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we have time. We don't need to risk breaking something right now. But that is up to you, Mr. Engineer Guy.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the time.
All right.
Yeah, looking to see if did they damage anything hot wiring the first when they stole it? Is there anything?
What's the
So,
wiring harnesses look
Oh,
like? What's the fuel
yeah,
situation and/or supply situation? Do we have
life
ammo for the
support.
weapons?
so yes, the all right. So here is the details. Everybody can go ahead and pull up the character sheet now.
Already logged out.
Okay, then I will just read it off anyway. Uh,
Mhm.
So the hull appears to indeed be very well patched together, albeit it's got random spots of paint and rust. It is sound. It has 35 hull points. It has 10 available shield points, which are currently evenly distributed around your 4 quarters. You have 3 forward, 3 back, 2 left and right. Your ability to shift shields, you can do that up to 7 shield points at any one quadrant of your ship.
Mm-hmm.
The light laser cannons, fore and aft, are very basic, almost self-defense lasers. They do 2d4 damage.
Not surprising.
So they are not necessarily meant for combat. They will get you out of a firefight, but they ain't powerful. Those are currently mounted, but they can be moved to. You do have an aft arc mounting point. That if you wanted to be forward and port heavy instead of having it on the aft, you could choose to move that around. I am not entirely certain why you would, unless you really like broadsiding your enemies, but it depends on how deep into the pirate motif you want to go.
I feel like aft would be more appropriate as we run the fuck away.
Yes.
So, all right, then that is where
Um.
it is currently mounted. Your primary
Okay.
systems, you have basic shields that give you the 10 shield points. You have the basic computer, budget short range sensors, your Mark II armor that gives you your hull points, your defensive countermeasures. I honestly forget which ones those are. I'll have to look that one up again.
Our defensive countermeasures are hoping the ship stays together.
Yes, this ship does
I must be a
not.
leaf on the wind.
This ship does not contain a drift engine, which is necessary for traveling outside of the planetary systems and into the nebulosity short
Yeah, we're gonna be
of
doing
the
local
gate.
jobs
Yeah,
for a while.
you will either be on local jobs or you will be using the gates for intersystem travel until such a time as you are capable of purchasing a drift engine. Which just means that you are very unlikely to encounter any pirates in their natural territory.
So when we do encounter them, bad.
Yeah, so for those of you still in the game,
That's me.
I just activated the system map, and you'll remember that there were a handful of red dots around the map with question marks. Each of those are going to become available to you to travel to once you have different rated drift engines.
Did you need me?
Those need to go in.
Other than that, you have 3 expansion bays available on the ship. Currently, you have 2 cargo holds and additional passenger seating, which gives you enough room to fit all of the people in your crew, as I believe the limit is 5 for this size Hulk, or for this size ship, excuse me.
This size hoopty.
This size jalopy. Your turning radius, your local thrusters are very good. You are a nimble little ship, so you are able to make perfect turns. You can't 180, but you can do 90 degrees, basically, on your hex map when we get to that.
Watch how I soar.
And, yeah, so we will go over more of that once we eventually reach the first spaceship fight that you encounter. As for tonight, that is it.